What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Box Clinic and more. Shout out to the brothers that was on the live stream earlier that we did today. Point me in the direction of Boxing Egos video, and I'm gonna link the original interview from Fight Hub in there with Bob Arum. Says that he offered Lomachenko Ray Beltran because Orlando Salido had pulled out in a rematch, and he said we were scrambling for opponent. We said, you want to fight Ray Beltran at 135? And Vasyl Lomachenko said, no, I'm preparing to fight at 130. Now, at the end of the day, I'm just going to do a side-by-side comparison real quick. Terrence Crawford made his top-ranked debut, I believe, and it was in British Prescott, the guy who knocked out Amir Khan. He was asked, he was looking for an opponent. Crawford lobbied to go up 5 pounds on short notice to fight Prescott, who knocked out Amir Khan. Crawford handled his business, won a unanimous decision, and that was it. Lomachenko was scared to go. Now, I ain't gonna say he was scared. He was reluctant to go up to 135 to face Ray Beltran. Now, I'm not saying Ray Beltran and Prescott is on the same level, but that just shows you that shows you the true throwback fighter. That shows you the real, and that shows you the perpetrator right there. You know, what's so hard about going up 5 pounds? You know what I'm saying? You fought a guy later on in Rigondeaux who climbed up 2 weight classes to fight you, you know? And how will fans flip this? It's no way to flip it around it. It's no 2 ways around it. At the end of the day, why is he reluctant to go up 5 pounds on short notice? I mean, what? He probably had a month, 5 weeks, 4 weeks. What does it matter? It's going up 5 pounds fighting Ray Beltran. It's not a big deal. You know, I understand 5 pounds is 5 pounds. Ray Beltran is nothing that you need to really brace yourself for. That's that tough. Now, if he said Linares, Mikey Garcia, Robert Jr., I feel him on that. You know, why was he reluctant to face Ray Beltran? You know, now I'm glad that Ray Beltran didn't take the fight because he's fighting for a world championship. He deserved that. You know, he got robbed by Ricky Burns. He deserved his second crack at it. Or third crack at it now because he had a crack versus Terrence Crawford, I believe. But I don't understand it. What was so hard for him about taking that fight? You know, he said in Bob, I'm going to link the interview in the description. Like I said, Bob says he's just a scientist. He's calculated like that. And I guess he didn't, you know, when you got 1 loss in, first 11, 12 fights, you can't afford to get a second loss and underestimate Ray Beltran possibly. You know, I feel him on that. At the end of the day, it's an opportunity. I mean, you don't have no problems fighting 2 small guys this year. An inexperienced guy that ain't even had 10 amateur fights in Jason Sosa. He fought Moraga. Moraga turned off a loss and moved up 4 pounds and fought you. Rigondeaux moved up 2 weight classes and fought you. Jason Sosa fought you with not even 10% of the amateur fights that you had. So all these guys daring to be great to fight you, but you don't dare to be great versus Ray Beltran. I find that amusing. I find that to be a red flag. Like I said, people talking about this dude, he's a great fighter, you know, but he's really not a throwback fighter. They strategically move him. You see, when he's out of his comfort zone, he's asked to do something at the drop of a dime. He's not flexible enough and versatile enough and doesn't have enough confidence to do it. You asked Crawford to do it, Crawford did it. Keith Thurman came back off a long layoff. He fought Danny Garcia, February, January, March? He came back to a long layoff and took a tough fighter in Terrence Crawford. Come on. You know? Come on. Arthur Spilka got knocked out versus Deontay Wilder. Came back versus tough countryman, Polish countryman. Got knocked out again. He dared to be great. Come on, man. These same guys you taking stuff away from, they daring to be great out here. Julius Ndongo didn't have to fight Terrence Crawford. He fought the dude in Russia, went over to the UK, fought Ricky Burns, and then turned around and fought another tough fight in Terrence Crawford. He dared to be great. Amir Khan, he always getting knocked out, but he dares to be great. Kell Brook, he didn't have to fight Earl Spence. He dared to be great. So why isn't this asked of Vasyl Lomachenko, in my opinion? You know, he's 30 years old. He's pushing the clock really too. But he wants to ask Gervonta Tank Davis to fight him at 23 years old, right? He wants Gervonta Tank Davis to dare to be great. But he don't want to dare to be great. I call that a hypocrite. A hypocrite. To move up 5 pounds to fight Ray Beltran, you know, I'm pretty sure the money was right, but you was willing to fight Orlando Salido. But you end up fighting Miguel Moraga. Whoop-de-blam. You took a big risk. This guy ain't took no risk in the sport of boxing yet. I don't care what you guys say. He hasn't took 1 risk yet. And I'm a big fan of his. But I named several fighters that took risks. Several. I could name some more. I can name some more that took risks. Ebanks Jr. moved up 8 pounds. and entered the World Boxing Super Series tournament. That was a risk. Robert Brandt moved up 8 pounds and lost. He took a risk. Speaking facts. Facts. People take, and then y'all want to cry and talk about people that take the risk and don't want to give them credit. Adrian Broner jumped in the ring with Marcos Maidana. The fans asked him to fight Maidana. He took a risk and he did it. But these same guys y'all asking to take risks and move up like Triple G, Vasyl Lomachenko, they not doing it. Usyk at cruiserweight, he took a risk and entered the World Boxing Super Series tournament when he didn't have to. Why is Vasyl Lomachenko not held to that platinum standard? That's what I want to know. You know, and the media just letting this creep up under the door. You know, he chickened out. Crawford turned around in the middle of training camp and moved up 5 pounds and did it. I'm just saying. Let me know what y'all think. We out.